Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 countries for relaxation.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at destinations around the globe that have cultivated a reputation for an easygoing way of life, tranquil settings, or a thriving wellness industry. Number 10. Mauritius. Everyone has their own unique way of relaxing. For some, it's lounging on a beach. For others, it's quietly strolling the streets of a sleepy village. For others still, it's going anywhere that they can get away from the crowd and unplug from everyday life. The island nation of Mauritius is a great choice for, well, all of the above actually. Located some 1,200 miles off the African coast in the Indian Ocean, Mauritius is an often overlooked nation of awe-inspiring beauty. So much so that author Mark Twain once suggested that heaven was made in the mould of Mauritius. Here you'll find sandy beaches and resorts offering all manner of pampering. Down the coast, however, small fishing villages offer a very different escape. Though Mauritius is an increasingly popular destination, tourism remains fourth in terms of economic contributors, so it's still far from being oversaturated. Number 9. Japan. We know what you're thinking. The iconic site of the Shibuya crossing in Tokyo. While certainly a worthy experience, doesn't exactly scream relaxation. Such is the duality at the heart of Japan's appeal, however. While its major cities stimulate the senses with their large crowds, neon lights, and vibrant nightlife, the country is equally famous for its pristine green spaces, rejuvenating countryside, and commitment to wellness. Even in cities like Tokyo, the cultural commitment to courtesy makes it a remarkably smooth experience, and you can always find an oasis of calm. What really earns Japan a spot on our list, however, are its onsen, or hot springs. Beppu, located in Oita Prefecture, is the onsen capital of Japan. Here, with the steam rising around you and disappearing into the surrounding trees, you're guaranteed to find the peace you crave. Number 8. New Zealand. As you navigate this land of impossibly diverse natural beauty, you'll find yourself needing a thesaurus to avoid overusing words like stunning and pristine. Another word that you'll keep coming back to? Peaceful. Cities like Wellington, Auckland, and Napier offer plenty of modern cultural experiences, and the Maori traditions really must be explored to understand the nation's history. As you move away from the cities, however, you realise just how sparsely populated New Zealand really is. This is a great place to reconnect with nature, and photographers will have a field day. The country is arguably best appreciated, however, when you're just standing still, soaking up the sights, sounds, and smells of various landscapes. From the towering giants of Milford Sound and the volcanic terrain of Tongariro National Park, to the rugged beauty of Cape Reinga and the Coromandel Peninsula, New Zealand is the sort of place that inspires and rejuvenates. Number 7. Iceland. Speaking of rugged landscapes, it doesn't get much better than this. Iceland is widely considered to be among the most uniquely beautiful destinations in the world. Over the last decade, however, its increased popularity has led to issues of over-tourism. As such, if you're intent on seeing all the greatest hits, you may want to wait a decade for the buzz to die down. Here's the thing though, Iceland's charms and otherworldly features are so ubiquitous across the nation that you can skip the tourist attractions and still get the full experience. And when you get away from the crowds, Iceland still feels, as the Vikings are said to have believed, like this is a land of the gods. From the unadulterated hot springs that dot the landscape to the Hornstrandir Nature Reserve, much of Iceland remains a land of peace, quiet, and grounded pleasures. The Snæfellsnes Peninsula and the Dingafjörður Mountains are not to be missed. Number 6. Thailand. What can we say? In our increasingly globalised world, there are few destinations that can uniformly be described as relaxing. Like Japan, Thailand is a destination with a split personality. On the one hand, it's famous for its nightlife, full moon parties, and boozy, lazy rivers. But should you skip the youthful hotspots, Thailand reveals an entirely different side to itself. One that makes it a top contender for the world's most relaxing getaways. The country is home to some of the world's most beautiful beaches, and for every one of them that's party central, there's an equivalent option that's defined by its mellow vibe. Phuket Beach. Koh Pratong, Ao Yai Beach, and Railay Beach are just a few such examples. Plus, a country doesn't see its namesake massage exported around the globe unless it's truly mastered the art of wellness. Number 5. Costa Rica. This Central American country is a real choose-your-own-adventure sort of destination. With its large swathes of untarnished nature, it's a wilderness lover's dream come true. Costa Rica's commitment to sustainable tourism also makes it a guilt-free getaway, and that's a shortcut to a truly relaxing trip. Costa Ricans often talk about pura vida, the pure life, and this laid-back approach to life is utterly infectious. Whether you're exploring the country's biodiversity on hikes or just getting pampered at a resort near Arenal Volcano, pura vida tends to take over. Costa Rica is transformative, making even demanding activities feel relaxing. Learning to surf might sound frustrating, but as you straddle your board waiting for that next wave, there's a sense of calm that washes over you. It doesn't really matter whether you get the hang of it or not. With the sun setting behind you, when in Costa Rica, you're exactly where you need to be. Number 4. Belize. Another underappreciated Central American gem, Belize has long flown under the popular tourism radar. That's slowly changing, but the country remains a great option for anyone who's looking to get away from everyday life and the crowds of more popular beach destinations. For the ultimate exercise in easygoing relaxation, book yourself a little beach bungalow on Key Corker. The local motto here, not dissimilar to Pura Vida, is go slow. It can be hard to shake the hectic energy of life back home, but every interaction you have here will take you one step closer. Placencia is another great option that offers all your quintessential beach comforts, minus the pretense and homogeneity of a resort. However you approach Belize, we can guarantee 2 things. First, you're going to come away from it feeling recharged. Second, you'll almost immediately start planning your next trip to this oasis of calm. Number 3. Seychelles. When talking about relaxing destinations, it's all too easy to wind up with a list of interchangeable tropical island getaways. As previously stated, we believe that every individual has their own unique way to relax, and so we've tried to provide plenty of variety. With all that being said, there are few people who would pass up a trip to Seychelles when offered. Located off the east coast of Africa, this collection of islands in the Indian Ocean checks all the boxes. Here, the pristine turquoise waters gently lap against impossibly soft beaches. As you sit back listening to the sound of the waves, a backdrop of lush greenery makes you feel utterly immersed in this natural paradise, without having given up any of your creature comforts. Those with cash to spare can splurge for an ultra-luxurious experience, but for all its celebrity associations, the Seychelles can be done on a more modest budget. And you know what? It's every bit as relaxing. Number 2. Denmark. We've got one word for you: hygge. Denmark might not have palm trees or beautiful weather year-round, but hey, some people get stressed out at the idea of being in the sun too long. What Denmark does have is a quality of life that ranks among the top nations on Earth, and that extends to travellers during their time in this Scandinavian country. The sense of coziness, well-being, and pervasive contentment all comes back to that cultural concept of hygge. The etymology of the term is debated, but many still contend that it's tied to the concept of a hug. True or not, the feeling one gets when visiting Denmark is not unlike a hug, and we strongly suspect that you'll find yourself embracing everything this country has to offer. One needn't seek out spa treatments or pampering here to feel relaxed. From the welcoming locals and the food, to the cosy accommodations and easygoing pace of life, relaxation permeates the culture. Number 1. Greece. Santorini is beautiful, but it's also a victim of its own popularity. And the same can be said for pretty much all of the Greek party islands like Mykonos and Corfu. That quintessential Greek island experience can still be found on a number of the other islands, however, where the tourism industry is still finding its footing. The Greek islands rival Italy or France in terms of just how consistently excellent the food is. If a nice glass of wine fits into your definition of relaxation, you're sure to be pleased with the options available. Finding the perfect, secluded, understated Greek island is as simple as doing your research and selecting the option that best suits your needs. Ikaria is rustic, traditional, and bursting with local flavour. Miloš is more developed, but nonetheless feels relatively free from tourist traps. Leroš has got views for days, and enough sleepy fishing villages to go around. The only constant among the countless options? That you're going to come back relaxed, recharged, and ready to plan your next trip.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.